Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? I'm going to make my 2 super sciencey points right up front, and then I'm going to ramble, jibber-jabber, babble on about a personal story and explanation about a perceived possible change in Thor news over the last 2 weeks or so. So right now we're going to point out Hurricane Ophelia. Or can you feel me now? Alright, that was dumb. It is going to be heading towards Europe. And as I looked over here the other day, the mean sea level pressure, which is outer space pushing in on inner space, is kind of ridiculous. Silly, for lack of a better term. Use your own doominess phrase there. So we got the 2 red points, and we don't always usually get red. The low pressure is the blue, purple, and the high pressure is the white, and then the in-between is yellow. So when we get the red, it's usually in one spot, or it's at Earth's bottom. And I guess we all have a red spot at our bottom. Okay, so that is that point that we have. Hey, it's like a swan that is standing on a golf ball. Make out of that whatever you will, O ye scryers and mystics. So the science part is A. Yeah, Ophelia is looking to pack a powerful punch in the British Isles. Very unusual. I'm going to repeat that for dramatic emphasis. Can you handle it, baby? Hashtag Ophelia is looking to pack a powerful punch in the British Isles. It's very unusual, mate. Wait, is that Australian? Alright, I guess all I know is fish and chips. Can I get my fish and chips? Put your fish and chips in Tupperware, because it's going to be windy and wet. That's brought to us by WX Charts on the Twitter. And then, as Sam Pillillo on the Twitter is saying, hashtag Ophelia is now a Category 2 hurricane with 100-mile-per-hour winds, and is in some unusual territory for a hurricane this strong. That's why a couple of days ago I've been wanting to cover this, because I've been like, I don't remember. I've been covering hurricanes for like 2 years now. I don't remember during hurricane season them being like, oh, by the way, maybe 3 years, Ophelia's heading towards Europe. I'm like, hurricanes hitting Europe? I don't remember that. Because it doesn't happen that often. So that is, we're going to take a look at that in a second as we run through. I have a phrase here at Thor News, if you're just checking in from over the pond. It's called wave after wave after wave. And that's what's been happening to Asia. And then America, we got hit by 4 hurricanes. And it might be your turn now, Europe. So batten the hatches, strap up your boots, put your game faces on, come together as one people, and learn to adapt to the quick Earth weather changes. I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time arguing about what is causing this shit. It's like if you're standing in the middle of a house on fire, you can figure out who set the fire once you're out of the house. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's like the house is on fire. The fire is weird, wild, wacky weather that only is going to increasingly get more severe. And by the way, I ask you not just judge us Americans on our politicians or whatever the television might be showing you. Because we are all individuals just like everybody else, and you should judge us on our individual actions. It is my theory that due to the weather being so wacky, politicians are acting like major dicks. Or, as you say in the UK, and it's apparently like what they teach kindergartners, politicians are major cunts. It doesn't matter if they're progressive, unprogressive, liberal, democratic, conservative, Republican. They're all just a bunch of deceptive cunts. Now, if you're American, that might offend you. But we're talking about Ophelia, a European hurricane. So, if I want to communicate clearly to people over the pond, I gotta use their verbiage, man. And how can we really be debating the George Carlin-y semantics of naughty words when we got so much going on. I mean, half America's been hit by hurricanes, the other half's on fire. Now look at that, Europe. You got major problems, major wind, major rain, major storm surge coming your way, I suspect. So everybody get ready. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now to major heavy scientific point number 2. Tell my buddy over on Twitter, hey, cranky weather guy, Earth is starting to put on seatbelt rain bands. That's interesting. Right, cranky weather guy? And yes, of course, I'm not a professional meteorologist. I'm not a professional weatherman. Not a professional weather woman. Technically, the amount of money that YouTube pays me, I'm not even a professional YouTuber. But I am really smart, and I notice a lot of interesting things in patterns. So yeah, I nicknamed this. It looks like, to me, the green things here, the green lines, that's precipitation, rain in one day. Right? Are you following so far? I gotta click a thing to get the thing that I want to. And so, this shit right here, you guys use the word shit? Or caca. Maybe in Spain. In Spain they're like, oh, caca. I even know. I'm gonna travel to Europe sometime so I can know the whole place better. And then learn the ins and outs of all the customs. And who doesn't want to drink a pint in Ireland? Okay, so those are the seatbelt I'm talking about. That thing is giant. It used to be a bacon strip that was like this size. But now it is way bigger, dude. Way, way bigger. Alright? So. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She likes the way I drop them squares. Oh, baby. She likes the way I stroke them square. Yeah. Okay. So there's our seatbelt rain bands right there. You cool? You capiche? Capiche. Alright, so there's our seatbelt of rain bands. And so I've been tracking this thing, and it used to be, you know, where, like, let's say, you gotta find me another color. Okay. Let's say that seatbelt used to be about this big. I mean, yeah, it used to be called the bacon strip, and it was about that big. And so now, it is way bigger. You know? And so that is interesting. And there's a lot of talk amongst the artificial intelligences and the web bots that at some point we may get a thing called rain trains, where single lines like these will train over a single spot for an extended period of time. Okay, so let's say this whole band here trained this way over one spot. You know, that could be like 5 days of rain. And I live in Houston, Texas. We got 50 inches of rain. Some spots get 70 inches. One spot, I think. And so that would be devastating. That would be a lot of interior decoration to inside of Earth. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to point out, yeah, we got giant rain bridge connecting Gulf all the way Africa, South America, Europe, into America. That's a big deal, man. If it hurts your brain, go ahead and down thumbs the video. Feel way better. It's like masturbating for the negative mind. Alright. I guess we can watch it. So now, I've given you the totally sciencey parts. I'm going to get into the personal Thor news stuff you may or may not give a crap about. If you're here for the first time or the 10th time, or if you don't think a story would interest you, then you may want to tap out now. Okay. A couple days ago, somebody left a comment. Hey, Thor, you did like 10 videos one day. And yes, I did. And I was proud of that. Hey, did you see that giant question mark? I've never done, that broke my new record, 10 videos in one day, 24 hours. And someone, you know, was like, you're in it for the money. Just trying to get, you know, views and make money. If I was in it for the money, I would be doing videos on video games. I would like to get a PlayStation 4 for Christmas. So I would like to have 20% of Thor News videos be really funny, awesome, hilarious, with high production value video game videos. I got a lot of ideas, and I used to love video games, man. Like Tomb Raider, World of Warcraft, John Madden on PS4. There was some good basketball. Like, I played Resident Evil. The first one was scared the crap out of me. I don't know. I'm saying I can see making a lot of cool videos about video games. And that, if I've done a bunch of hurricane videos, or I've done a bunch of like, holy crap, politicians are idiot videos, or I've done a bunch of like shooting videos. I don't do any shooting videos, actually. I'm saying, like, when it all gets super doomy, I can't do like doomy a week in a row and stay sane and happy and have friends that want to hang out with me. So even I need a break from whatever the hell is going on, for me to siphon it and then transmute it with some sugar on the spoon. I need to stay a little bit happy and a little bit sane. So giant question mark right in the middle. And so what I'm saying is, so yeah, I'd like to, I definitely want to have like 30% weather videos, and then 30% space videos, and then, like 20% 20% video game, and then like 10% personal fun life stuff. Anywho, so yeah, I'm saying, if my money was my main concern, I sure wouldn't be, YouTube's not the way to, there ain't a whole lot of YouTube millionaires. If there are, they have a definitely different product or message than I do. So the whole point is this, that like, okay, dude, I have attention deficit disorder. I don't know, when I came out of the womb, and those doctors were like, that kid has ADD. I was like, what did you say? Oh my God, look at that. Why are you wearing a mask? Anyway. And so my whole point is that due to money situation and just how deep I was into the hurricane stuff, I didn't renew my medicine. I didn't change my doctor's appointment. And so I've been without my ADD, ADHD medicine, Adderall, for like 2 weeks, maybe 17 days. And so the thing that, the medicine that helps me be able to sit down and work on one of the most amazing videos you've ever seen for 12 hours or 24 hours, that tool I took away from myself accidentally, and I couldn't schedule an appointment, and still technically haven't. My doctor and I keep missing each other, and it's we'll call, anyway. So, like, literally now, when I made the 10 videos, it was because I couldn't sit there for 10 hours working on 2 videos, man. So I couldn't concentrate. So you got to like squirrel version of Thor News, and if I can't afford my doctor, or something goes wrong and it takes a while, it's probably not going to be the same, because I had that tool for 5 years. It allows me to concentrate, stay focused, not get distracted most of the time. And that's KJP. What? Okay. God damn. So I'm just saying. So I don't know. It's weird. It's like I go through a thing. I worked really hard. And then the reason that my videos might have changed is because I worked so hard. I didn't even take care of myself and my own responsibilities. And so, shit, yeah. And trust me, I want to be able to concentrate. Like acting, like a puppy is not my favorite thing to do. So that's just it. So if you've noticed a change in the last 2 weeks, it's that I have not been able to sit down and concentrate at all. And it's been frustrating. So, it's just weird. It seems like, and that person had been cool and was like with me for years. It's like, you changed. It's like, yeah. I mean, it's a relationship. We have our good times or bad times. I'm going to make videos all week when I'm in a bad mood, or when I'm not even my best self, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I can be an asshole. Sometimes I can be selfish. Sometimes I can be mean. I try not to, but, we're all human. And so I'm not always going to be perfect, but I try. And like I'm saying, that, yeah, my videos haven't been possibly on a production level value. They haven't been as amazing as when I sit down and make a video for 20 hours. I don't know, man. I have this weird theory that the videos that I really spend like 40 hours, 60 hours on, nobody really, like, they get the minimal amount of views. Like if I do my Venezuela series, the first 2 I did are amazing, and I spent like 100 hours in those. God damn. She's fun to work with. Asterisk? I mean, technically, she has no say. I just take videos she was in. Anyway, and so the shuttle one, like, I don't know. I feel like the best ones I do when I spend that time, like, very few people watch. But it's not quantity, it's quality. And I know a lot of quality people watch, so that's what, that's the thing here. Thor News, I ain't shooting for large numbers. I'm shooting for quality people. Like, if we need 100 unicorns to get this ship up and flying great, then that's what we do. But yeah, we're looking at this mean sea level IF soar on point that is now threatening Ireland, United Kingdom, Iceland, looks like France. And I've seen the spaghetti model on Ophelia change a couple times. So I'll just say it again. The reason our president is acting like a dick is because he's trying to distract people from the weather. And it's the only thing they'll let him do. And if you guys have politicians in your countries acting like dicks, it's because they're kind of all in the same boat. And that's why I try not to judge anyone, because if you want to get to that position, that's what you got to do. And so, for whatever reason, they're not being fully forthcoming with us. I can take guesses, but I don't know for sure. And so, we have to come together as one Earth family and pretend like, hey, our government is not going to be there for us. Our government is not going to necessarily tell us the truth. Our government is not necessarily going to be on our side. And if our government has a bunch of food, if we are starving, our government isn't going to necessarily want to share with us. It's kind of like when our president was telling Puerto Rico, hey, you guys are in a lot of debt, I was like, hey, you're the president of the United States. We owe $20 trillion, buddy. You talking about being in a lot of debt, not deserving help. It's a dangerous position to be in, So, I don't know. I just don't think any American politician can focus on any one state or territory and say, hey, you guys are debt junkies. You got a lot of debt trouble, so you don't deserve help because you're a bunch of... And we know, as the people in America, and you should know over there in the United Kingdom and all over Europe, that politician, the money always, it don't funnel into the people. You don't have brand new badass coliseums and roads and, the finest, greatest architecture and your great schools. Like, we don't know where that money's going. It's either going off-world or in giant palaces we don't see, or under the earth in giant super cities, or if they built a city in a ball in the middle of the ocean in case it really does get turbulent. We don't know where that money's going. We just know that we are fighting with each other based on nationality, race, gender, sex, religion, while the weather's getting really weird and crazy. So I just keep suggesting to my people here in America, they aren't really listening well, and everybody in the world, man, we're all on the same team. We are all Earthlings. We're all God's children. We're all in this boat together. So you should probably wake up and not fall for political tricks that the media across the world is trying to distract us with. And that's it. So I got no ill will towards politicians. They're playing their role, man. And so, you can't expect, I don't expect any politician to be Superman. If Superman's going to be real, he's either going to come from another planet or from one of us. Man or woman. Oh, and just by chance, Emma Watson is listening. I think you're great. Okay, peace out. God bless everyone.